video, we're going to be installing tape-ins. This is the before and this is the after. As you guys can see, these tape-ins added so much length and volume to my natural hair. Back to the before, this is what my hair looks like. I know I am due for a trim. I'm going to get that done soon. But thank you so much to Curlsqueen for sponsoring today's video. On top of sending the tape-ins, they also sent a little bit of a goodie bag with some extra stuff, a brush, some clips, some stickies for the tape-ins, and then also a bonnet and of course the bundles. So these bundles are 20 inches of their light yaki texture. I was so impressed with this texture because it matched my own texture perfectly. It was so seamless. Also, the quality of this hair is really good. As you guys can see, the hair is thick from top to bottom. The bottoms are not thin whatsoever, and these tape-ins do not get tangled. I've had this hair on for like 3 weeks with no issues. Now let's get into the actual install process. My girl Toya is doing this for me. Honestly, I probably could have done the tape-ins myself. However, I just knew it would take so much longer for me to do it myself. Tape-ins don't necessarily take that long to install. I'm gonna say 30 minutes to an hour depending, but if I had done it myself, I would have like doubled or tripled that time. So I'm like, you know what, let me ask my girl, she can do it for me. And thankfully she said yes. So the first thing that we're doing is, or she's doing, is she's parting out hair around my head, and she's braiding that up. That's gonna be like the leave out portion of the tape-ins install. Of course, you want hair to cover the tape-ins. So we're gonna install the tape-ins section by section. Of course, we're starting off at the back of my head. So how the tape-ins work, there's like 2 sides to it. So you wanna take the sticker off of one tape-in and then apply that to your hair. You don't want to apply this tape-in too close to your scalp. Obviously, you want the tape-in to be able to move freely, so just be mindful of that. So once that has been applied, you want to flip the tape-in upwards and then just make sure that all the hair that is stuck to the tape is nicely stuck on. So Toya took the back of her Bristol comb and she was just smoothing that out. And then you want to take your second piece of tape-in and stick that directly on the back of the first tape-in. Once that's done, you want to push the 2 tapes in together just to make sure that everything is set in place. I know that there are some people who go in with a mini flat iron and just press that piece of tape so that it really is like melted in place almost, but I just did not want the tape-in to be like too stuck to my hair because I felt like that might lead to breakage. But it's also very unnecessary to use heat to really bond the tape-ins to your hair because like I said, I've had this tape-in for a couple weeks as I'm doing this voiceover and no tape-in has like come out. They're very much stuck. So Toya had already installed tape-ins on herself before, so she was just giving me tips on what she likes to do when she's installing tape-ins. So she let me know that she doesn't install her tape-ins too close together. As you guys can see, there is a little bit of a gap in between each tape-in that she installs, and that just allows your tape-ins to be more versatile so you can put your hair in any style that you would like. So she basically just went section by section until we reached the top of my head. Honestly, the process of doing tape-ins is so easy, and this took us maybe around half an hour. Like it just went by so fast. I was actually very surprised at how fast it was to install tape-ins. I would say if you do buy tape-ins yourself, try and get somebody else to install it for you, maybe, just because it literally makes the process so much easier. You can do it yourself, but I think that the precision that somebody else can have is probably very helpful. Like you don't even really need to know how to do hair because installing tape-ins is just very simple. And I just want to touch again on how good of a match this light yaki texture is for my natural hair. Like the blend is literally just seamless. I feel like you can't really tell, you know, where my natural hair is and where these tape-ins begin. I've definitely been sleeping on light yaki. Like I'm so shocked / impressed. I've done sew-ins in the past and I have always like had a hard time with matching, you know, texture to my actual hair. Like body wave is just too silky, and then obviously the kinky straight is just too kinky, and sometimes I've even resorted to getting like curly hair, but the curly hair when you straighten it is just too poofy. So light yaki is just perfect. The next time I do a sew-in, this is definitely the texture that I will be using. So when she got to the top, she used a lot less of the tape-ins because obviously she wanted me to be able to part my hair like in the middle or on whichever side. So she left a lot of the front out to just like leave out. And ultimately I decided to go with a side part. I always do a side part when I have like my natural hair out because I feel like it helps to hide my forehead a little bit. So yeah. And then this is the final results right after she finished doing my tape-ins. This is what it looked like. Like I said, the texture match is insane. Like, I was so impressed. It looks so natural, and that's the thing that I love the most. We actually ended up using a bundle and like I want to say a third of like the second bundle, so we used a very small amount of this hair. I wanted to go for a very natural look, just like a my hair but better type of situation. So I feel like going in and just doing like a bundle and a little bit more was like perfect. And in the end, as you guys can see, she actually ended up adding a little bit more tape-ins in the front because I had told her that I probably would not wear it in a middle part, so she went ahead and added some more tape-ins in the front section. And then I told her to put my hair up in a ponytail, like how these micro links hairstylists be doing it. You know how they you know how they put the client's hair in a ponytail in a bun, just to show you how versatile it looks. So I was like, can you do that for me, please, for my video? And as you guys can see, it's so versatile. I put it up in a ponytail seamlessly, super easily. So the last thing that she did is she just went in and straightened everything. Honestly, it was already pretty straight, but she just wanted to like pass through everything with the straightener just to make sure that everything was like properly blended and everything was nice and sleek and straight. And voila, I feel like this looks amazing. Like, this definitely looks like it's growing out of my scalp, okay? Like, wow, I grew a lot of hair out of the scalp. That's crazy. So the next thing that I decided to do is just curl my hair just to finish my hair off. I'm using my T3 curler to do so, and I'm really just curling the ends. And so that is the final results. I am absolutely obsessed with the way these tape-ins turned out. They just look so natural, so seamless. I'm just obsessed with how these look. I feel like it's giving Slayology Co. What do you guys think? Thank you so much to Curlsqueen for sponsoring today's video and providing me these tape-ins. All of the information will be down below. The link to these tape-ins will be down below if you guys are interested. Thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next one.